5 things OFWs need to know before working in Japan. 1. The native language of Japanese people is Japanese, not English. Job opportunities in Japan often require you to learn the language since very few people understand English. Although learning Japanese can be a difficult challenge, don't be discouraged, it will be worth the effort in the end. When you are really determined and focused to learn, it will come easy. Dedicating a few minutes each day to practice could definitely help you build up a habit. As you continue to do this, it will become second nature and you will be more comfortable with it. 2. Discipline is the key. Japan's impressive development and prosperity are largely attributed to discipline. The Japanese are perceived to be strict, but in reality, it is simply a form of discipline which translates to their clean and safe surroundings as well as their orderly queuing system. Yes, they form a line and wait for their turn. So, if you do end up working in Japan, make sure that you can cope up with the rules. Laziness is not in their vocabulary, so get your job done. 3. Time is critical. Did you know that Japan's trains are amazingly punctual? Even in the rare case of technical issues, their staff immediately hands out delay certificates as an apology. You can use these certificates to explain why you were late to work. If you are new to Japan, it is recommended to check out the train schedule to where you are going. To avoid unwanted attention and be courteous to your Japanese colleagues, reach meetings on time. Lateness is frowned upon in Japan and should be avoided at all costs if you want to keep your job. Being punctual is essential. 4. Small earthquakes happen almost daily. Recently, Japan has its ground shaking again. Major and minor earthquakes in Japan seem to be part of every Japanese life. When you are a first-timer, you might panic on the so-called small shakes. It is a normal thing to happen in Japan, so deal with it. Japan has experienced a series of major and minor earthquakes recently which has shaken the country. For those visiting or new in Japan, these could be quite disconcerting, but it is important to remember that this is very normal for the region, so it should be expected and dealt with calmly. 5. Honesty is the best policy. It's not uncommon for lost items to come back to their rightful owners. Lost and found centers, police stations, or even people will often return what they find. Even during times of crisis like Japan's earthquake and tsunami in 2011, things like safety boxes and wallets were returned to their respective owners. In your office, there is often a food stall with a payment box. All you have to do is put your money in it when you buy something from the stall. This system of payment is common in Japan and well recognized for its honesty and dependability.